Welcome back to CryptoVault. In this video, we will talk about BitTorrent Coin. Want to buy an undervalued coin? BitTorrent is your one. Crypto enthusiasts seem to be searching lately for coins that are undervalued. Buying only Bitcoin and hodling won't make you rich anymore, as it used to. That's why they are on the lookout for this next coin that has an interesting project, cheap to buy, and has growth potential in the medium to long term. In this article, we're going to tackle a hot buy that was around for quite some time, even before cryptocurrencies were born. Meet BitTorrent. BitTorrent price analysis. Is BTT the perfect buy today? BitTorrent shot way high in prices back in the beginning of March and made more than 800%. Its price increased from $0 the way to 1 cent. Many speculated that this was merely a pump and dump activity made by big whales. In reality, the project has strong fundamentals, and its coin is very cheap, opening up the way for small investors to chip in. Ever since this price increase, BTT adjusted in prices back to a very strong buy area, which is the current price of $0. In Figure 1, we can clearly see how prices followed exactly the Fibonacci retracement pattern. The 38.2% price area was faked out multiple times, and prices hovered so far over the price of $0. Current price, $0. Market capitalization, for $50 billion. Entry, $0. Stop loss, $0. Take profit number 1, 1 cent. Why is BitTorrent interesting? It is very likely that BitTorrent can reach a price of $1, and many reasons come at play. Firstly, the project has demonstrated usefulness in a real-world application. Secondly, the project has been operating for very long. And thirdly, and most importantly, the project boasts a whopping 1 billion user base, making it the world's largest decentralized protocol for file sharing. Taking the above into account, and the current market capitalization is currently sitting around for $50 billion only, there is definitely room for growth. In fact, many projects that have higher market caps have way less users using their platforms or projects. If you want to invest in a solid decentralized project, this is your one. Can BitTorrent reach $1? Before saying if BTT reaching $1 is possible, we should always take into account its market cap and compare it to its peers to get a sense of the whole sector. BitTorrent has a current market cap of $50 billion and a current price of $0. If prices were to reach $1, its market cap would reach $640 billion. This valuation is a bit far off as currently the second largest Ether is sitting around only half of this valuation, specifically at $385 billion. Also, Ethereum is a very important project that most crypto industries are built around it, and still didn't even reach $500 billion. So reaching a price of $1 is a bit of a stretch in the short or medium term, but it would definitely be beneficial to buy at that current price, which came after a significant adjustment. How to buy BitTorrent? It is still a bit annoying to go wandering around crypto exchanges looking to find a crypto we want to buy. You won't find every cryptocurrency on every exchanges. For BitTorrent's case, you can find it mainly on the below exchanges: Binance, Gate.io, KuCoin. 20 years ago, a then relatively unknown programmer named Bram Cohen single-handedly sparked a new file-sharing revolution. At the time, social media had yet to be invented, but BitTorrent never needed likes to go viral. The file-sharing protocol sold itself, and soon conquered the internet. If you've watched this far, please smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and check out the link in the description to join our community of traders, business owners, and investor. My new app, BitTorrent, is now in working order. Check it out here. Bram Cohen wrote on a Yahoo message board on July 2, 2001. This was probably one of the more underwhelming software launches in history. The official website, consisting of a few lines of HTML code with black text on a white background, didn't impress either. Nothing hinted at the powerhouse BitTorrent would soon become. While BitTorrent lacked a fancy PR channel, its creator made up for that with coding inventiveness. Cohen previously worked for the startup behind the Mojo Nation peer-to-peer network. That project eventually ran out of money, so the then 25-year-old developer went on to focus on his own file-sharing protocol. Cohen certainly wasn't the only programmer in this niche. At the time, file sharing was booming, and dozens of new applications were popping up. Napster had already laid the groundwork, and with M3S getting more popular by the day, sharing was hot. More people, faster downloads. BitTorrent was different though. It clearly set itself apart from competitors by focusing on speed and decentralization. Instead of simply sharing a file with one person at a time, BitTorrent created swarms of sharers that would see download speeds increase when more people joined. The decentralization aspect was pretty novel. Most file sharing tools used a centralized infrastructure access through a single piece of software. BitTorrent launched as an open protocol that integrated well with the web. Perhaps too well. Just a few months after BitTorrent was publicly released, the first torrent sites sprung up. These included supernova.org, donkax.com, bytemonsoon.com, and torrents.cx. These sites allowed users to upload and share music, photos, software, and even movies. Offering these types of files to a mass audience wasn't an option before, simply because the bandwidth and storage costs were too high. With BitTorrent, these sites only had to host the small torrent files, which proved to be a game-changer. Embracing the web, Bram Cohen stayed far away from these controversial sites, but clearly embraced the general media sharing functionality early on. Late 2001, a tree was announced as one of the first sites to embrace the new BitTorrent protocol. BitTorrent's customer is a tree. A tree is a loose-knit community of people who distribute live concert recordings online, Cohen wrote. A tree suffers from not having nearly as much upload offered as there is download demand. A problem BitTorrent solves. Today, 20 years later, a tree still offers torrent downloads for thousands of concerts even though bandwidth isn't nearly as expensive as it once was. Part of BitTorrent's early success was due to the cost savings which made it possible to share large files quickly. This may sound trivial today, but in the dial-up age, years before YouTube came around, it was a revolution. Search engines. The seamless connection between the web and BitTorrent had other advantages as well. It allowed torrent sites to create searchable indexes, which in turn could be picked up by search engines. Google, for example, a toddler itself at the time. With help from search engines and word-of-mouth advertising, torrent sites grew quickly. This includes the Pirate Bay, which launched in 2003 and is still around despite criminal prosecutions and police raids. If you learned something new from this video, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to keep you updated. Thank you.